All right, everyone. So welcome back once again. Last session, you all had just rescued Lulu from the Hell Wasps and were recovering from that ordeal. Your first day out on the plains of Avernus proving to be, well, with your vehicle at least, proving to be rather strenuous. So after recuperating from that, you all decided to make your exit from the nest quite thoroughly, starting the process of burning it down behind you, as one does
Hell
with
yeah.
nests of Subaru-sized hornets. But as you all exited, you did notice that there was, in fact, another group of Avernian warlords waiting for you. When you got down, they presented you with the head of Ragadraga, thanking you all for softening up their arrival before demanding of you very much the same as what Ragadraga demanded of you. He would be willing to allow you to leave, minus all of your stuff. Obviously, this was not agreeable to the group of you, and so a fight ensued, and you were able to defeat Bitter Breath and his gang, destructing most of the vehicles that were left behind, stealing what you could, well, requisitioning, salvaging, I guess you would call it, what you could from the site, upgrading your vehicles and whatnot before finally setting out to one of the locations that Lulu mentioned to you all. She had made it clear that although her memories and her visions were still a bit hazy to her, she knew at least the beginnings of your path forward. And the first step of that was to go to either a place where demons were created or a place where demons were destroyed. You all opted to go to the place where demons were destroyed, thus setting yourselves onto the path of devils and making your way towards the Demon Zapper, a quite literal bug zapper high up on the plains of Avernus. So, that is where we left off. You all got a wonderful display of just what that device was capable of before you finally made your last approach to the place. So, let's go ahead as you all approach, passing by that charred corpse of a loping, galloping demon that was just completely obliterated. You all approach this. So, as you approach this device, you all can be farther away from this if you want. I just wanted you all to get a look at it. There's radiant light cascading from a rusted metal monument shaped like the upraised mandibles of a giant beetle. This device stands 50 feet above the ground. You all can walk under it, around it, whatever you please. But as you look up, you do see, it appears that a celestial being, a unicorn, is in some sort of stasis locked inside of that sphere up there.
And it didn't zap us or
It
anything.
did not zap any of you. So, approaching the Demon Zapper, what would y'all like to do?
Not to
Can I
be-
do? Go ahead.
Just gonna say to Lulu, not to be like racist or anything, but do you know who that is?
She looks over towards you and says, "No, I don't think so. I've never heard of them." She thinks on it for a moment. No, I don't know them.
All right.
Can I do either like a perception check or investigation check to see is it just this magical celestial powering it, or is there more to it than that?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check. Go ahead, Valafon.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was asking the same thing for Arcana.
Yeah, you should let Valafon handle that.
Go ahead and make
Looks
an
like a
Arcana
light
check,
bulb,
Valafon.
boys.
What are your thoughts, Bill?
Looks like a big light bulb.
I concur.
Valafon.
What can I tell about how this works?
Indeed, there are several
I love the
sets of
swing,
runes.
just complete opposite ends here.
There is a intricate set of infernal runes etched into the iron of this device. They start from the base and then work their way all the way up until they spiral around into the tips of the mandibles. There's not any sort of engineering to this. It seems to be strictly magical in nature. The runes channeling energy from Avernus itself with a 20 of Allophon. The runes channeling the energy of Avernus itself up and directly into the body of this unicorn, mingling it with the celestial energy and turning it into a massive radiant weapon.
Is that unicorn alive?
Make a perception check.
Will the runes kill me if I touch it? Last time I got the runes, they totally messed with me.
Okay. So perception, let's also get some medicine checks from anybody that would want to make them.
I'll do it. Haha.
Okay. So,
Man, I'm rolling hot tonight, boys.
all right, everyone. So, between all of you, you're able to discern a couple of different things. Valophon, from what you can see, that 50 or so feet up, there is no decay. There is no rotting. They are very much suspended in time up there. And with the highest medicine check here being a 13, it looks like. The highest medicine check being a 13, I don't think anyone can determine whether or not the creature is alive or not. You do see that it is not rotting. There is no decay. There is no necrosis happening.
Can we see? I think you mentioned its. Did its eye turn? Like, is its eye moving? I think you said it like looked towards the other thing, or did it point towards it?
The sphere, when the other demon would have approached, the sphere would have turned slightly towards it so that the horn of the unicorn would have been pointing at the creature.
Hmm.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
How high up in the air is the sphere with the unicorn in it?
50 feet up.
50 feet up.
5-0.
Darn it.
Can I like do a perception check to see if there's like a fiend or something nearby?
Yeah. Checking the horizon. Nice.
Man, yes. Big money tonight.
Okay. So, skies are clear, Bill.
All right, with that, no, I'll be staring at the sky, wondering what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Can I tell this way to disable this thing?
Valophon, make another Arcana check. You can do so at advantage since you've kind of figured out the general functionality of this thing already. Okay, with an 18, Valophon, you can determine that destroying enough of these runes would certainly be enough to disable this device.
Lulu, what was the purpose of coming?
So Lulu's kind of scratching her head. She's like, with one hoof. Just the image of her trying to scratch her head just like weirded me out for a second.
She
but
can use the trunk.
Right, the trunk. There you go. Reaches her trunk around and kind of messes with the tuft of hair on the top of her head, and she says, "You know, I don't really remember."
Great. Of course you don't. Okay.
Can everybody that is not Bill please make a perception check for me now?
Whoa. Hey.
So while Bill is just standing in one direction, just squinting against the Avernian sky, staring, just trying so hard to see what he can see and keep a good weather eye out for the rest of the group, directly behind him, you all see massive bat-like wings unfurling and furling on the air, approaching from the distance. A great distance up, probably a good 200 to 300 feet into the air, and just seemingly almost ambling across the sky towards the zapper, much like a fly on its way to a bug zapper. Coming from the southeast to be exact.
So as Bill continues to stare off into the distance, I'll like back up and just lean against it and hope I don't die.
Okay. Bill, it is hot to the touch. not burningly so, but it is quite warm.
Oh, but it doesn't do any damage? Oh, thank God for once in my life.
Speaking
y'all
of
doing?
that, I'm thinking-
Noticing that, I'll like turn around and like touch it and try and inspect it further. Can I like wipe the runes away? Or
They
like they're
are-
etched in there?
They are very much etched in.
I'm reminded of that one time Bill spit on something and it did like 10.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like PTSD from these runes. Wrecking my face.
The large bat wings, they're getting closer and closer.
Oh, they very much are.
They'll be zapped away.
That's how I have a feeling it's going to happen, unless it's a. I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, hear me out here. Is there a way to mount this on sprinkles?
Bill, the device appears to weigh several hundred tons.
We shouldn't have blown up all those other cars. I regret my decision.
Oh my god. I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm just trying to mount this thing. Just
We attach it to a caravan of
Yes.
demon grinders.
Oh my God.
Valifon, as they're all nerding out over this device, kind of thinking about it, looking over at sprinkles and all of this, you do in fact notice that winged creature continuing its approach. Valifon, can you make a perception check, or insight would also be appropriate?
Okay. Yeah.
Is it a single creature or I thought it was a cluster?
No, it is just one. Now that it is closer, one very large creature approaching. Valifon, it appears entranced. It appears.
Can I tell? Can I tell?
Can you tell what it is? I lost you there, Valifon.
Oh no.
Yeah, your comms may have dropped.
I'm back.
Okay,
I think.
cool. Yep, you're back.
Can I tell what it is?
With your 23 perception, I will say that you can drastically lower your history check. So we'll call it a DC 12 history. Go ahead. It is a Baylor.
Take cover, just in case this thing isn't powerful enough to kill it. And I
Wait.
tell everybody, big bad coming. Hopefully this thing can kill it.
Wait, this is called the demon
I hide.
grinder?
It
Wait,
is
what
called the
is-
Demon Zapper.
Oh yeah, this is for zapping demons. Are Baylor's demons?
They are the top tier of demons.
They are to
Okay.
demons what pit fiends are to devils.
Bill like perks up. He's like, "Wait, what? Big bad? Big bad? Where? Which direction?"
Over here, by me,
All right,
under this rock.
All wild
I'll,
shape.
I'll play along because I don't want to die.
Yeah, no, I won't.
That
I
is
won't.
a fantastic reason to play along. So as it approaches, zigzagging through the air, just kind of like losing altitude and then regaining it as it just dips towards the zapper, you all see the sphere begin to turn a 180 until it's facing the approaching fiend, the approaching demon. And then you all hear the sound, the unmistakable sound of an equine in quite a large amount of pain as
Ooh.
the device activates, and you see that radiant beam shoot out across the sky towards the approaching demon. The sound coming from the sphere beginning to fade away. You see the beam crash into this flying creature, this Baylor. It shrieks, taking a truly massive amount of punishment as it shrieks and then comes falling out of the sky. You can see it tumbling, its wings burning away to ash and bits of flesh as it tumbles and crashes with a monumental explosion of dust and dirt and bits and pieces of detritus that are lying around. Crashes into the ground in front of the demon zapper.
Oh.
Bill totally goes running out there and tries to stab it.
Oh no.
Everybody else
That thing's
rolls-
not dead.
That thing is not dead. Anybody
Oh,
would
it's
like to
not
try and
dead?
hide?
Never
It is not dead. You can
Oh,
see it.
I misheard.
So before it crashes into the ground, this crater erupts. You see the dust flying up and around it. And then you see one drastically charred arm lift up and then lift itself up and out. Its wings a tattered mess behind it. You see it start to flap. And it looks up towards the sphere, which has now lost a great deal of its illumination. It's very, very dim up there now. And this creature's begins looking around. What are y'all doing?
Stealth checking.
I put
I'm
my GIF
beginning to
into the chat. Yep.
Alright. Let's get a group stealth check.
Oh wait. Oh no. I should have done something.
Where's my pass without a trait when I need it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, by the time the stealth check is called for, it is too late.
Hey,
Alright.
Okay, wait. What's our average?
Yeah, can somebody roll for Lulu real quick?
Oh, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Where is she? Wait, am I dumb? Wait. Down here.
I do enjoy that the times that I'm trying to be stealthy, I'm garbage at it.
You got it? You want me to roll it?
I got it. I just have things coming up. Ooh,
Okay.
okay, great. An 8.
Average time.
Oh no.
31, 42, 46, 54.
None of those numbers exist. Divided by 5. It looks around. You see its eyes glowing, bits of flame kind of licking up and away from them as they look past you. And they glaze over where you're all hiding behind the rocks. And then slowly train back towards you.
Ooh.
It raises its head to the sky, throws out one arm. A flickering blade begins to appear in it, but you can see it flickers and flickers and flickers and then doesn't appear. He roars at his own hand and then throws out his left arm, in which manifests a massive whip of fire. Roll initiative.
Damn it. I knew it.
It was worth a shot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh.
That
Get
is
some.
that
Get
is
in line.
just so fitting.
Oh, it didn't take mine. I got a 22.
Okay, go and roll it in.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
And I'm using my sessional.
Okay. Go and adjust your initiatives accordingly, everyone. I'll roll for Lulu.
Sean, how do I do that? How do I add my 22 in? Do I just roll
On the
again?
turn tracker that just popped up, just go ahead on
Uh-huh.
over there and click on the number next to your name, and you can adjust it manually. With great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, there it is. It popped up. Never mind.
I'm getting the
Thank you.
sense that I shouldn't use any of my 3rd level spell slots right now. I don't know. Some people might die.
Well, while this is going on, can I do like an insight check to determine how either screwed or excited Bill might be?
Yeah.
Or is it too late?
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to do an insight check to see just. Yeah, insight actually works for that. Since Bill's a fighter,
Character
he'd be able
development.
to. He'd
Character
be able to
development.
check out the creature and see just how much of a chance he stands against it.
Oh,
Okay.
now I'm good at stuff.
Bill, you're noticing that as you're looking at this creature, it is wounded. It is certainly not at its peak performance. Its wings are charred messes. Some of its muscles are blasted away down to the bone. It is dramatically injured. You do get the impression with the 17 that if this thing had been in full space, at full power, at its full strength, you would have been not much more than a toothpick to it. It would have just picked you up and picked its teeth with you. But in this state, with you and your compatriots, this could in fact be a kill for the ages. In other words, you like your chances.
So glad I burned all my resources last fight too. Super exciting. Here we go.
Bill, you're up first.
Of course, everything starts far away from me.
So hold your action and
Oh yeah,
Well,
because you all know
barbarian
exactly what
holds
this
their
thing's
action.
doing
Yeah, yeah.
once it gets to its turn.
Do you have throwing axes?
I got daggers. Wait, I have a whip. Oh my god, when did I get that? Oh, when I raided the armory. So funny. What's the range on a whip? 10?
10, yeah.
I still can't get there.
Yeah, you could huck a dagger at it.
if you hold your action to attack it or grapple it, whatever you want to do, I can put you.
Oh, that's right. You
There.
can make me jump. All right. Well, let's. I'll use all 40 feet of my movement.
Okay.
Your movement doesn't matter.
And then I will rage because I don't want to get hit with
Bill,
this thing.
it is getting
without rage.
noticeably hotter the closer you get to that creature.
I'm glad I'm raging then. Okay. And then I will hold my action to attack it or grapple it in one or the other order if it gets in range to hit me, or in range for me to hit it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right.
Super exciting.
Bill, it does in fact close up with you, getting right up in your face. Go ahead.
It's my turn.
Oh, my bad.
Valifon uses inspiration.
It does not.
yeah.
It does not do that. Go ahead.
It's like, oh crap! It just skipped everyone.
Legendary action.
Sorry about that.
Well, I
believe
am
so,
going
Kroll.
to bonus action Blade Song. And then I'm going to move 10, 20, 30. No, I'm going to move to here.
Valifon, I'm only seeing 22 hit points on your character.
How is
I don't know.
thing-
Something keeps going weird. What is your current HP?
I had to reset mine at the start here too because my little token didn't have what I thought it did.
Weird. Let's take a look at that.
There we go.
Fixed? Good stuff. Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure Anna's the only one with below her max.
Yeah, it goes next. So I'm not even sure if it's. It might be better just let it come to you, so that everybody else is closer to being able to get it.
I'm concerned. What size is it?
It is huge.
I can't grapple it then because it's too big for me.
Yeah, but you can hit it.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, I have enlarge reduce.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought it's something.
Oh,
that
yes. Make the dreams come true.
You're just too far.
Oh.
You could throw me over there or something.
Actually, I think it's better to. It's going to come into range. So what I'm going to do is I am going to vortex warp. But I'm not going to vortex warp Bill. I am vortexing warp Kroll.
Okay.
And I am going to put Kroll right here beside Ebonstar.
Sweet, thank you.
Wow, that's solid. That is solid. That you do not realize the acery that you just saved by doing that.
And Ebonstar will be holding the help action. If it closes in, Ebonstar will help against the next attack, which will be Bill, who's holding an attack. So,
Okay.
Kroll, You are right here now.
Thank
I
you,
can't
sir.
move you.
Yeah.
Half
Okay.
orc bros for life.
Anything else from Valifon?
Nope, that's it for me.
Fantastic. All right, everyone. So you see this Baylor. It has its whip out, and it was looking around, looking between Valifon, Anacola, and Krull, and it had its whip up and out. And then as soon as it sees Krull side by side with Bill, a sick satisfaction comes across its face, and it dismisses its whip, clenches both of its fists, and just begins stomping towards them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
All right, Bill, Krull, it is hot. This thing is literally exuding a furnace heat. You can see its eyes licking with fire as they rise up and split away from its face. And it is going to, with those two clenched fists, begin to swing.
Bill gets to go first.
Sorry?
Bill gets to use his reaction
Yeah,
first.
Oh, yeah. go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's like, thank God. Oh boy.
Yeah. I just yeeted. I'm ashamed of myself.
I'm gonna just try and hit it with my fillet knife several times, shanking
Okay.
its little chin.
First one's at advantage.
Yeah.
That's not helpful.
15 does not hit. Your blade just barely scores its hide.
All right, second attack then. Let's hope for better numbers than that.
16 also does not hit.
Well, I'm boned. I'm gonna. Yep, that's cool. Cool.
Right. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. If somebody wants to check stack exchange while I'm acting for the Baylor, held attacks and multi-attack, you only get one attack.
Oh, yeah, you only get one attack.
Okay, I thought
Oh,
so.
my
That's
bad.
fine. That's fine. No worries. All right, it's gonna punch you in the face for it.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting for some stupid like plus 10 hit, and it doesn't matter what he rolls.
It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, no big deal. Super glad I raged.
That is going to be 25 bludgeoning you take.
Please tell me that's.
Oh yeah, it's
Not
halved.
already
It's
halved.
halved. No, you're good. You're good.
Oh.
You can have it. You can have it.
Oh, I was like, holy Jesus. Super
Krull,
glad I
it
spent all
then
that time.
bulges up the other fist and brings it around on a long left cross right at you.
Shit. Okay.
That is a 30 to hit
Oh, that hits.
Oh,
for 23 bludgeoning.
that's not a crit, so it has at least a plus 11.
That 23 wasn't halved, right? Because I'm not raging.
No, that 23 is just straight damage. That's it. Not
Okay.
halved yet. So 23 points.
All right. Good.
Uh,
Okay. That is its turn. Anna.
Oh, this seems very fun. Okay, so I'm going to, realizing what Bill's whole deal is, she's going to run up here. And she is going to okay.
So y'all may not have a charisma, but you have something that a lot of my other groups don't have, which is 2 straight dedicated frontliners to keep these kind of things away from you.
Yeah. Shit. Do I? Sorry. Yeah, I'll. Is that a? No, wait. I won't do that. I'm sorry. I will do this.
Okay.
Blindness, deafness
ooh.
Yep. Against being blind.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here it comes. It is a Constitution save.
Yes. Oh
Does-
fuck.
It does get to make this at
Yeah.
advantage.
Yikes.
Oh wait. Why does it?
Magical
Because
resistance.
it has magic resistance.
Yeah.
fuck.
this
It also-
this is
it
one
also-
step. This thing's one step down from a demon lord.
Yeah.
It is.
also-
It gets a critical success on that with a 32.
Yeah. Okay. That. Yeah.
No
I
big
should-
deal.
I should have expected that of a con save from them.
Yep.
Uh.
I'm not even going to waste the silvery barbs on that.
Yeah. Okay. Dissonant whispers. Okay, that's good to know for future reference. And now I will cower.
Free action to cower. All right. Unless
Is
it's,
Lulu
unless
in
it's the, I don't think she is. Let me get her in there. Unless it's the actual grovel, cower, and beg ability from the kobold, which the first time anybody did that on me, they're like, I would like to cower, grovel, and beg. I'm like, okay, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, no, it's an ability. It's like, wait, what?
I love the kobold cower grovel and beg. It's
was
so
in your-
good.
They
It was in
renamed
another
it.
Baldur's Gate campaign, wasn't it?
No,
They're
that was a Tomb of Annihilation game, I think. Was it?
They renamed it for the new kobolds. By the way, it's just called Draconic Cry. So it's
Chronic
less-
Cry.
No, Draconic.
Draconic Cry. Aw. Grovel,
Yeah,
cower,
they
and beg is
Take
way
away a lot of
better.
the flavor.
It's more
So
of a,
it's
it's
less-
more about your opponent than it is.
Yeah, so it's less. So you can make it so you're literally bawling your eyes out and be as pathetic as you were before, or it can be like striking fear and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like
Okay,
it's
I
less-
get that.
it's less emasculating unless you want it to be.
You get the choice.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I like that. You can choose. It was just hilarious the first time you pulled that. I was a player in that game. It was absolutely hilarious.
Cool.
All right. So, Anna, after you use your free action to cower, anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Kroll, you're up.
All right. Well, I can't use my new axe because I haven't had time to attune. So
You had
I
a
will
short rest,
just
didn't
use-
you?
Yeah, we
We
short
should-
rested.
Very short rest.
I thought it was a long rest.
No,
But
1
yeah.
hour.
Oh, smack that guy.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That changes things then. Okay. All right. So blood axe to the face.
Were you gonna rage, Kroll?
Yeah. I definitely was gonna rage. I just forgot to
No
say.
worries, no
And,
worries.
yeah, and you should be using against somebody with a at least plus 12 to hit. You might as well always be using
Reckless attack.
too,
That
'cause
is
they're
a
gonna
very
hit you
good point.
anyway.
Right. That is actually a really good mechanical point. When a creature you're fighting has such a high to hit, anyways, like why not let them have advantage?
What's it matter? Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah,
hit
that
you
may-
anyway.
that makes a
Just
lot of
hope they
sense.
don't- Hope they
I'm
don't
not
crit
all
you
here
6
tonight.
times
I'm
in a
never
fight
here.
or something.
No, you're good, dude. You're good. So, would you like to recklessly attack and make that a 24?
Yes. Let's
Okay,
make it reckless.
fantastic. That does hit.
So
My
Pretty
mind was
sure-
gonna explode if that didn't hit.
That would be the time to run away. It's like spells aren't working. 24 doesn't hit. Bye. Nice. Okay, so 16, 17 points. Not bad.
Okay. And
Hit it again, harder. Hit him again, harder.
smack again.
That's a hit. 22. Okay, 9, 10 point. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I do have to take back that one. I do not believe it takes necrotic damage. I will double check that right now.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Not
Nope,
again.
I was wrong. I was wrong. It takes that damage.
It's
It
like,
does take
here
the
we go.
necrotic.
Poor Anna over here, never gonna do
11.
anything.
I know.
All right. Lulu flies up. She's like, "What do I do? What do I do? It's big. I don't know what to do. What do I do?"
Stay alive.
You're
Bless?
good.
Bless.
Good, Warren?
Bless.
Oh,
She's
good.
like-
Yeah, bless.
You can do it, everyone. And she casts bless.
Aw. At first level?
I don't think she has access to
That's
her higher
all she-
slots yet. Yeah, she only has her first level.
Well, that's all
slots
she
right now.
needs now. There's only 4 of us, so we
No,
don't
no,
get blessed.
It's
Bless
3.
is 3.
Bless is 3.
Oh, it's 3. Dang.
Okay, so it'll be Kroll, Bill, and well, I don't want to pick. They're all my favorites.
Roll.
Yeah. So Valifon, you're 1, and Nicole, you're 2. Okay, Valifon. So Kroll, Bill, and Valifon, you all are blessed, and Lulu trumpets in triumph. Bill.
Yikes.
I'll make, or you would actually, I was gonna say I'll make you big next turn, but you won't, you'll only have 1 attack. Up to you. If you want to, like, hold it or not. Actually, it's gonna hit you next.
I was like, he's gonna hit me, so I'm gonna hit him back, and then you make me big, and I'll tackle him.
Nice.
All right.
Reckless.
Okay.
Try and keep stabbing this guy with bless this time.
Unfortunately, blessings isn't going to help you there.
Dang, my dice suck.
Yeah, you're not rolling great tonight.
There it
go.
is.
There
Here
it
we
is.
go.
Yeah. Okay, 26 hits. 27 hits more. All right, so 17 points. All right.
Does Bill know, Anna? How far do you need? How close do you need to be within in large? Would Bill know that?
Watch me find out it wasn't actually touch, and I'm a fucking idiot. Wait. Yeah, I could have done it last round.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
I thought it was. I thought it
That's so
was
funny.
touch. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's 30 feet.
I'm gonna. I guess it doesn't matter if we're gonna keep reckless. I was gonna go right here to help out, but I don't think that matters. So, live the dream. There you go. 2 actions. I don't have a bonus action. Nope.
Balafon.
Okay. Balafon will move to here. Casting Shadow Blade at 3rd level as he comes.
Okay.
And will attack first with a booming blade.
Balafon, what was your history check to spot what the Valor was? It was a 13, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I get 23 Psychic and 2 Thunder.
Wow. Okay. Balafon, you basically blow a chunk out of this thing's midsection. It goes flying, splatters across Bill. It's very, very hot, Bill, almost painfully so, the innards of this creature. And you can see what looks like almost an internal coal fire burning inside of it. Its innards crackling and flaming and smoking as if this creature itself was made of infernal fire. It does in fact take 25, is that it?
Yeah, 23 Psychic and 2 Thunder.
Very
just in
nice.
case there's any resistances there.
No resistances there. It was just psychic
And then
yeah, psychic and thunder.
hit it again. Get a 22 to hit for 17 Psychic.
Balafon, how do you want to do this?
What?
So I just killed it with psychic damage. So it just screams itself to death right there.
All right, perfect. So it begins to howl and roar. It drops to its knees in front of you all as it clutches in between its horns at its head, screaming and howling. You all see its form begin to glow red hot, glowing more and more and more, getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And Balafon, it is at this moment when you remember what happens when one of these things dies.
Yeah, it's gonna go boom.
I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Including
Haha.
Let me check. Everybody within 30
Danger
feet.
sense.
Yeah, it is everybody.
30. Ooh,
30 feet. Wow. It's like our freaking nuke goes off. Oh, you were so
Everyone.
close, Anna.
Is it half on a save?
It is, in fact, half on a save.
Okay, so Ebon Star is dead.
Oh, no.
Crow, don't forget your danger sense. Since you're a
Yeah,
barbarian.
I got danger sense, so that's a 17.
Lulu. Good luck, Lulu. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ooh, oh,
I'll
what,
give-
oh, I'm imagining the save is incredibly high.
It's very high.
I'll give Lulu my sessional inspiration if I don't know.
It will not.
No.
Oh, it
poor Lulu.
won't? Oh, would my
19?
sessional help?
Everyone's getting a hit.
Anna, your
No, I'm
sessional would help.
Okay, I'm using it then. Jesus Christ.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Lulu.
Thank God
it-
we
It
raged.
could have been considerably worse. Everybody that failed their saving throws, as anybody that got a 20 or lower on their saving throws, is about to take 59 points of fire damage.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Oh my god!
I'll just put it this way: that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones got rolled in that.
Oh my god!
Holy shit. Okay.
So Lulu's
Um,
down.
So how many?
That's
59?
for
59.
us, right?
59 if you succeed.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. 59
Oh.
if you fail.
Oh shit.
59 if you
just like,
fail to save.
And you said the DC is 20.
20. Bless. You're all blessed.
Oh yeah, we should do that too.
I will take.
Yeah, I'm 21.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll use it.
my bless was included.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
no.
never mind. I got to roll for it first. Hold on.
Absorb elements. 4.
Yeah.
So I only take 14.
I thought I had absorb elements prepared, and I do not. I thought I did. I remember I swapped it out for Featherfall all the way back when we
You jumped from
dropped
Elturel?
down from Elturel, and I hadn't switched it back.
Oh no.
So 59
Alright.
halved. That would be
Round
29.
down to 29,
and then a halved again for rage.
No rage on fire damage. Unless you have the special
Bear totem.
Bear totem,
Oh.
thank you.
Bear totem.
Actually, wait, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. have absorbed
19,
elements.
15 minus 15.
I didn't realize I don't absorb elements. That only all that does is get rid of all my temporary hit points,
Okay.
and I only take 1 point of damage.
Anne is just engulfed in fire. A couple mushrooms burn off of her head dressing. That's about it.
Yeah.
Bill will run
How
right
many
over.
temporary hit points did you have?
28.
Oh my god.
Yeah, spore druids can get up there, especially. This is actually the highest level I've seen a spore druid playing before.
Yep, I would have had 32 if I was full spore.
Bill points to Anna and then points to Valavon as he runs over to Lulu and gives
fuck.
Lulu his last piece of beef jerky.
Oh shit, yeah, Valafon went down. I didn't even notice. Okay, yeah, she'll give. How many good berries do I have? She'll toss a good berry in his mouth. I still have a lot.
Lulu gets 3 HP. Just don't think about it. Yeah, I mean, given a little elephant beef seems weird when you say it out loud.
She doesn't have to know.
Valafon gets a bit of mushroom soup.
Oh,
Yeah.
For one
Tasty
hit
soup.
point.
tasty soup. Good soup. Okay.
As much as I want to destroy this thing, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna make a hut.
All right.
This was significantly easier than those other guys today.
I mean, back-to-back 23 psychic damage helps kind of a lot.
Yeah, it really does.
Bill don't care. He'll run over there and try and cut its head off with his cleaver.
Yeah.
What do I want me to roll?
It
have a head?
exploded, Bill. Its head's in like 100
Oh,
pieces.
it's exploded. That's right.
Wait,
Oh, from the-
are its wings intact?
From
Its wings got burnt away by the demon zapper, unfortunately.
Aw, all the way?
anything remain? Is it just
Yeah.
ash and charcoal?
It's pretty much just a heaping, smoking pile of burnt flesh at this point.
We can keep a bit of it in a bottle as a memento.
I'll leave that up to you.
You all
Bill will
have
kick some dirt on its.
You all have discovered that demon ichor has uses, and it is overflowing with that.
Okay, wait, let
I
me
don't-
see what kind of bottles
I don't think I have a bottle.
I probably have
Balafon's just over there getting his spell together with his 1 hit point, like bleeding out, like fuck this, I'm going to bed.
1 second.
Yeah, I don't got anything to hold it. I'll like kick dirt over its corpse and walk over and hang out by Balafon. Come on, Lulu. We're taking a rest.
Alchemist Supplies has beakers. I can fill up some. Wait. Yep, I have some beakers and other stuff. I probably have other bottles and other parts of my inventory. It's
Okay,
still
how
like-
many beakers do you have?
I have 2 glass beakers.
So let's say that between that, empty potion bottles and whatnot, you all can fill up the equivalent of 6 vials of demon ichor.
One second, I love
pretty good.
scrolling through my inventory. I just have a bag of rocks in here. I know what it's for, but it's still very funny. Okay. Do you want me to just keep all the demon ichor?
It's up to the group.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Would the healer kits help at all in this situation? Or no?
I believe they just stabilize.
Yeah, unless you have a feat for it.
All right, Bill will
Long-
light his pipe then and sit down. I guess I'll start making a fire.
Yep, a long rest will fix all that ails us, other than our psyches.
All right, everybody. I do believe this is a perfectly appropriate opportunity for you all to take a long rest. You cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
I did.
While we rest, I'm going to study the demon ichor to try and remember what it does, because
Okay.
I don't remember.
It's nitrous oxide for our car, our bus.
Correct.
Sprinkles.
Does it do anything else?
Okay, so
We got to roll for pervasive evil too.
Yeah.
wisdom saves from everybody at the end of your long rest. I had
Yeah,
a
just
handout
go
for you all, don't I? It goes over the.
I assume as part of my long rest, I can also ritually cast Find Familiar, so I can
Yeah,
get
absolutely.
Evan's star back.
Yep.
Does he come? This is the first time I have cast Find Familiar in Avernus.
He has horns now.
I was gonna say, does he come back as like a little devil or something like that?
No, he would come back normally. There's nothing in place that says
Okay.
that your familiars are corrupted by it. Planar
I
travel
wasn't sure.
to and from Avernus is actually pretty straightforward for the most part.
Yeah.
He's a fiend now.
No, he's a little face spirit. All familiars are face spirits unless you do something special.
I had a Quasit in one of my games when I was a player.
Celestial.
No, it was the Pact of the Chain Archfey.
No, yeah, I know where they come from. I'm just saying, I like making like quasits be
Oh.
celestials, or like
Nice.
fairies be fiends or something.
What did I name it? All right, so yeah, you all can finish your long rest without incident in your Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Does can we see out of the tiny hut
Valivon,
Yes.
can you? You can. Okay.
We
while
can
we're
see out of
sitting
it.
here? Can I like?
Can people see? Can
Investigate.
people perceive that you have created it?
So 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence above and around you. 9 creatures can fit inside. All of the creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside is comfortable and dry. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit. The dome is opaque from the outside in any color you choose, but is transparent from the inside. So I would make it match our surroundings in color from the outside as best I can.
So I will say, go ahead and make a survival check to see how well you can camouflage it and how well you can match up the color. Nice. It is bright blue. Okay.
Well, while this is going on, can Bill like watch the giant floating thing and try and learn more about it, or determine if there's like an easy way to save the celestial or something like that?
So as you're watching everybody, the first thing that you would see would be maybe about less than a full minute after you've created your dome. You see a figure rise up out of the ground right around where the Baylor exploded. She rises up and out, takes a look around, and then shakes her head disapprovingly, looks over towards your dome, and kind of lets out a huh. And then she goes about cleaning up the mess you all have made.
Do any of us recognize what that is?
Make an Arcana check, I feel like would be appropriate, or History. Either one of those would be fine. Anyone that wants to make a check can. Oh,
Look
Valithon's
at
got
that.
Oh wow.
it. Valithon, that is a type of djinn. It is
Oh,
a Dao.
yeah, that wasn't a 31. I forgot to turn off bless. It's been bless is expired. So that was
only
just a 27.
well, just a 27. No big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, you barely know what it is, then.
All right. Yeah. So it is in fact a djinn, a Dao, to be specific, a djinn of the elemental plane of Earth. I believe they are.
Oh yeah, because Earth are in the evil direction. I know the planes.
Oh, yep, elemental plane of Earth.
Yep,
With your
it's in the,
27, trying to see if there's any pertinent information for you. You would know that the Dao do not enter into deals lightly. They always want to have the upper hand on deals, more so than any other being might. That being said, they're always open to hearing them.
Wait,
For
metagaming.
about the 100th time, I'm wishing I had Alistair right now.
How long do they stay there?
So she stays around for about maybe 10-15 minutes as she cleans all of this up. And then she looks back over towards all of you and says, "Don't you go messing up anything else around here." And then sinks back into the ground.
He's not going to be happy with me in a few hours.
Yeah, during the long rest, so it's still dramatic music, but during the long rest,
Here, I'll put something on a little calmer.
yeah, during the long rest, Anna would have done the same thing she did in the beehive or whatever, and she would have gone out of earshot of the party, sat on the ground and talked to an iron nail that she has, and then come back about half an hour later.
You would have to be out of earshot of the party. You would have to leave the hut, which you can do.
Okay.
And come back in.
Come
But
back in. Okay.
to be out of earshot, you would have to leave the hut.
Yeah, but that wouldn't break my rest necessarily.
No, you're good.
No, I'm just
yeah.
A safety concern. You're in hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving the hut. And
Wait,
I know
the only person who cannot leave the hut is me.
Yeah,
I leave the hut, it goes away.
Wait, what happened
Yeah.
with the Dow? Are they gonna come and kill us now?
No, she's a janitor.
Oh, really?
Did you say that out loud, Anico?
Yeah, Bill stirs in his sleep. What is she doing here? And then she's just like, yeah, she's a janitor. And she'd wait for her to leave again before leaving.
Yeah. So she does, after she's done cleaning up your mess, she sinks back into the ground.
Yep, Anna speaks and then goes back to the hut.
Bill.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I got a bunch of hand axes. Do you want some in case you gotta fight from long range?
I got those daggers. I forgot all about this whip.
Okay.
Nope, I take that back. I have hand axes too. I just never add them in my weapon section.
Okay, cool.
I'll do that right now.
I got silvered ones. Are yours silvered or?
When we found that armory, I pretty much grabbed one of every
okay.
most weapon possible.
Okay.
So I got it all.
All right.
Just
Sweet.
wait for a second.
Okay.
Oh, he's okay. I had to ask something. I'll wait.
Did I miss it too? Did Mayan watching and investigating the bug zapper?
Yeah,
Determine
in the
anything?
8 hours that it would take you all to take your rest, you would see it zap a good 4 or 5 more creatures. It appears to be on a cooldown. It does take some time to zoom back up because some of them do get closer than others if their intervals are closer together. Each time you see the runes light up, begin to glow with red infernal light before they go off. They seem to light up in sequence from the bottom up to the top until they meet at the captured unicorn and then let out the beam of radiant energy. What are you trying to figure out specifically? That's what you can see just by looking at it.
Did we determine what the ball is? It looks like a horse.
So you have determined that it is a unicorn. Valifon, are you back?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, good. So yeah, you have determined that it is a unicorn. That much is clear. By looking at it, any one of you would recognize a unicorn when you saw it. By the pained sounds that come from it whenever it fires, you can determine that the unicorn is also alive inside of there.
And basically being tortured to kill demons.
Pretty much.
So I think Bill, being consistent, I'm not sure he would care too much vis-a-vis people getting tortured on trees, but I guess I'm looking at the party. Do we want to deal with this, or should we move on? Or
as soon as I finish my rest, I am going to destroy that device.
Valifon, do we still want to dispel any magic, or do we not need that anymore?
I don't know, but thank you for the reminder, though. I am switching out Featherfall for absorb elements.
Yeah, probably a bit more useful at the moment.
didn't Grog in the first season get that hammer that was good, like better at destroying structures? Am I tripping? Or does anyone else remember that?
I haven't
watched campaign. I haven't watched campaign 1 in over 2 years.
Never mind then.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna keep Enlarge Reduce because I think that'll be quite useful in tandem with Bill, and I also have Earthbind because a lot of things seem to like to fly, and that's annoying. But and I was really regretful that we didn't have Spike Growth last time because that would have helped with the massive goddamn army that we were facing. Almost all of my first level spells that I have prepared are just spells that I get from like other stuff, like feats or my race. I have like basically none of them.
First level druid
right.
spells suck. Sorry.
Yeah. Some of them I'd like to have. It's just I can't afford to have them. Like Speak with Animals, it would be nice, but I can't afford to have that on.
That's just all utility. That's all it is. There's nothing really stands out, but nothing's really bad.
Yeah, one thing that is particularly good is Fairy Fire is not the best, but I'd like to have Protection from Evil and Good, and I lost it. Well, Entangle, but I can't afford to have either of those.
Wait, we got sprinkles. Did we get rid of the...
Entangle has come up clutch in the several times in the campaign I'm DMing right now. Okay, has Long Rest finished?
Yeah, Long Rest has concluded.
Did we get rid of that wrecking ball off of sprinkles? Kind of helpful right now.
We did.
Yeah, it is. The thing with Entangle, by the way, is that it's a strength save and a strength check, and given the creatures that we're facing, I don't think it's going to be very helpful.
Yeah.
That tracks. Okay.
Wait, can we run this thing over with sprinkles? It's got the front claw thing.
Before we do that, I think that we should have a conversation.
Valifon, you step out from the tiny hut and then position yourself as you are in front of the zapper.
The tiny hut disappears. Yeah. Okay. Boom.
All right. So as you stand there, Valifon, your intention is rather clear. I'm assuming you're standing there like arms crossed, just like waiting. Yeah. So the Tao does rise up and out of the ground. And she says, "Greetings."
Greetings, traveler.
Sight check for her real quick. Okay. So she looks at you, looks at your clenched fists, and then looks back behind her. She looks back towards you. "I understand your sentiment. However, if you try to interfere with operations here, I am bound to inform." She looks off to the distance. Her. You'll have a legion here within, well, She lifts up a finger and snaps it. I do not wish to draw her here. I have no love for Zariel. You can hear the hatred in her voice as she says that.
I look at the unicorn. I look down at the holy symbol on my chest. This cannot stand.
She nods. She says, I understand your sentiment. Free me from these bonds, and I will no longer be bound to call those I hate to defend this place.
Is she within our capabilities of defeating?
Make an insight check, first off. So, Valifon, you feel fairly confident that the four of you and Lulu could defeat her. However, you also saw no lie in her voice when she said that she could have a legion here at the snap of her fingers.
Yeah. And she could probably just avoid combat if she really wanted to.
As part of that insight check, could we try and determine if she could be bought off, or it doesn't matter? She's going to report us.
Well,
What holds you here?
so she tells you this story. She goes into it in great detail. You can tell that she has wanted to tell this story to someone, to a sympathetic ear for some time. She tells a story of how she wished for power on the elemental plane of Earth, and how she needed an army in order to secure this power. Zariel came to her, deceived her into agreeing to this life of servitude, essentially tricked her with a deal that she could not pass up. And since that, she has been bound to this place, a custodian, a janitor, and much just a watchdog. She was a queen back on the elemental plane. She loathes this position. And Valifon, with your 17 insight, we can carry that into now. You can tell that she will take any opportunity to betray Zariel if it means that she will be free afterwards.
Could we banish her home?
You could certainly try.
She said she's...
Do you have banish, or
Oh, no, I thought you did.
I do? I was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have it.
Valifon, make a perception check.
Actually, I do not have banish. I can't cast fourth level spells yet. Oh yeah, I can.
Oh.
I do not have banish.
Yeah, you just got it. You have polymorph.
Yep. You said a perception check?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah.
I would also be looking, perhaps.
Okay.
Whatever you...
So, would you like to give Valifon advantage on the check by helping him, or would you like to make your own check?
I'll just help.
So, as Valifon's taking in everything that he's noticing here, Anacola, you approach and you notice this collar around her neck. Anacola pointing that out to Valifon. Valifon, you're proficient in Arcana, are you not?
Yes, I am.
I also am.
Fantastic. So you would both recognize the etchings marked into this collar as binding runes. They bind her not only to this spot, but to the plane.
Do I know if I'd be able to dispel them?
Make an Arcana check.
Valafon, do you think I'd be able to dispel them?
Bill like slowly walks up behind with his crowbar in hand. I've got a spell.
Anacola,
I
you're not
asked-
sure.
I asked Valafon.
Valafon, are you providing
Ask-
assistance?
Yes, I'm providing assistance.
Okay, fantastic. With a 16, Anacola, you can see that the runes are extremely complex, and judging by the Tao's story, they were likely applied by Zariel herself.
Yeah, I don't think we can undo that.
Seeing all of you discussing this and going over all of this, she says, "Trust me when I say I have no love for this place nor my place in defending it. I wish what you wish. I wish to see her free." She glances down towards you. "Her name is Mooncolor. She was once magnificent. Help me be free of this place, and I will show you how to free her." You hear a bit of desperation creeping into the Tao's voice.
Do you know if you had been binded here under conditions?
She
And if so, what
admits
those are?
that she's already fulfilled the conditions of her binding. She has taken the army that Zariel offered her and used it to conquer her enemies, thus fulfilling her end of the bargain. Zariel's end of the bargain is far less. There is no end to it. Essentially, she is bound here in perpetuity.
So the only way to end your imprisonment would be to kill Zariel.
Or destroy her contract. Valafon, in your studies of this plane, you would have known that the contracts that these devils make are physical creations, physical things that can be destroyed.
Okay.
Wait, is the bug zapper the contract?
It is not.
Dang.
She
I'm
says
out of ideas.
that she
Worth a
does
shot.
not know where her contract is, but she knows someone who does. There's an oracle not far from here, she says. One who has made it her hobby to figure out as much of the deals as she can that go on here and allow herself to manipulate them at some times. The Tao says that Red Ruth resides in the Bone Brambles, not far from here.
Ruthie, exciting.
And here I thought it was going to be convenient, be Mad Maggie or something like that.
Just go ask her
Close.
nicely.
Mad Maggie had some messages to deliver to Ruthie about how lovely she is. Well, she directed us in the direction of Ruthie, right?
Bone Brambles, that is correct.
All right. Well, hopefully we will never see each other again. If we do, well, that's unfortunate. Bye.
Bill just looks super disappointed and puts his crowbar back in his bag. I'm never going to use this thing. Follows Anna.
Anna pats him on the back.
It can be the new key for sprinkles.
That's true. I always bring a crowbar, and it has never been needed so far.
You know, they work out really well in urban environments. And
Yeah,
yeah,
we
Dungeon
were
crawls.
using them a lot.
yeah, dungeon crawls, yep. Temples, things like that. In Waterdeep Dragon Heist, I was a player in that game for a while, and Crowbar got used like every other session. All right.
We use them a lot. We use them a lot on the material plane in this game.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Valifon?
You can use them to break the somebody else's grapple on somebody.
Really?
Advantage on strength checks.
Huh. I mean, I guess that tracks. If you got somebody and somebody shows up with a crowbar, it's gonna make a difference.
Makes me regret not
Oh.
taking Tavern Brawler even more.
I've let somebody
Wait,
use one to gain advantage on an intimidation check as well.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I definitely
Oh.
jam that kind of stuff.
Wait,
Okay,
so if you're
fine.
not raging, you could use a crowbar and still have advantage.
There you go. Dreams come true.
That's actually
Valentine
super
is
useful
not
if you're out
happy
of rages.
walking away from this place.
Yeah. That's like a theme here in hell, isn't it? Just like want to
Constantly
do
being
something.
disappointed with our encounters. Yeah.
Oh wait, actually,
I
before we leave-
like to phrase it as an air of desolation to the plane.
Before we leave, what's your name?
She nods and says, "You may call me Ralzala."
Can you spell that?
Yeah. Put it in the Discord.
She like spells out her name letter for letter. Okay.
So did I hear
Wow.
correctly that we have to go see Hag?
Yeah.
Red Ruth, who has been introduced, you have been informed about who Red Ruth is by Mad Maggie, and she did refer to her as sister.
Here are my notes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What about the pervasive evil? Were we supposed to do
Oh
that?
yes, thank you for reminding me.
Oh,
Everybody, go
yeah.
ahead and roll. Anyone that's not already lawful evil, go ahead and roll.
That's wisdom saving
Wisdom.
throw?
Wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a
I'm-
13 earlier, so
Yeah, I rolled a
Ooh.
9.
Valipon, have you failed any yet?
1.
1. Okay. Go ahead and mark yourself down for a second.
What's the DC? 10?
It's only
7?
10. Yeah.
I failed.
Valifon,
Yes,
one
I
more,
thought I-
and your alignment shifts.
Thought I'd
Ooh.
felt. Yeah, there it is.
I've yet to fail a single one. Even though I've like gotten like I'll manage to get like a 6 on something I have a +7 on, but whatever. With
Wait.
any other check.
So your alignment shifts after you fail 2 or 3?
3. The third one, your alignment shifts.
God damn it! I'm back to being lawful evil.
Wait, is this your third fail?
It's my second fail.
Okay.
So I got one more. Or I started out neutral.
Yeah, so essentially once you fail a third saving throw against the pervasive evil, your alignment does shift to neutral to lawful evil.
All right. Well, I've got time then.
Wait, does it?
No more long
oh,
rest, guys.
Oh yes, because you're. Mhm. Does it shift in that direction, or does it?
No, it just shifts to lawful
shift
evil.
to lawful evil.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yes. So while talking to Ralzala, and we'll ask. Hopefully, we won't see each other again. But, would you like leave us anything if we did free you? You could like leave immediately after, but could you
Well,
like have
just as a
something
point
for
of
us?
order, you are very likely to see her again. She's asked for you to find a way to release her from her binds from Red Ruth, which would involve you returning here.
Oh, okay. I thought like we would be able to like if we broke the contract, like if we went to Red Ruth then broke the contract, we wouldn't see her again because she'd just leave.
The way that she explained it, you would need to return here.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No worries. I
Alright.
just didn't explain it that great.
All right. TTYL.
There's no box text for me to read here, guys. All right. Okay.
We
So-
know how to get to the bone brambles.
You do.
Let's fire up sprinkles.
Time's
That's
wasting.
right.
Speaking of times a wasting, As you
Okay.
all load up into Sprinkles, start her up, hear that wonderful cacophonous screaming sound of the engine coming to life. Now, not having to use the petrified pixie as your key, you all realize you can literally use anything as your key. The device starts up, and you all make your way across the plane.
I completely forgot, but we also I've made a replica of the key. That way, Bill can like feel.
Oh yeah,
feel
gave me that ugly bone replica or wood replica.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I forgot to keep making the checks, but it's been like 3 days. Can I just assume that I made a pretty good one?
Yeah, it's
'Cause
fine.
I said I was gonna be doing it every night.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
So yeah, yeah, it looks basically like her at this point, and I'll hand it over to Bill so he can drive it.
All right.
Bill gives that nod of approval and just a little bit of disheartened that it's not a real pixie trapped, but such is life.
Such is life.
Yeah, yeah, the pervasive evil's really working.
All right. So, following the directions that the Tao gave you all, making your way across the plains, you do hit a particularly deep little valley. As Sprinkles begins to crest the upper top of the valley, you are suddenly confronted by a rather unusual sight out here. Smack dab at the center point between you all and the bone brambles, you see a collection of brightly colored tents clustered together in front of you. Creates what looks like almost like an oasis amid the dread landscape of Avernus. Colorful, you can hear the sounds of people laughing, almost drifting to you over the cacophony of the sound of your vehicle. It's quite obvious that this is some sort of magical enhancement to the sound, but you can hear people laughing and talking, children laughing, and all of these wonderful sounds. Whatever would be
Children laughing?
whatever would be the sounds of comfort to you, you're all hearing individually. So whatever that may be, whatever would say safety and comfort to your individual characters, that is what you are hearing from this.
Bill hears children screaming.
I was going to say the moans of a defeated enemy, but I mean, here we are. So.
All right. But you're all hearing these various different
Can I make
sounds.
a-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I make like a perception or insight check to see if it's like illusory?
I would say Arcana would be better for that. Lots of Arcana
Ooh,
checks today, but yeah.
Haha.
With your 11, Anicola, this is pretty standard illusory magic. It is very clear to you that this has been so this is some sort of effect that is coming from the place to make people feel welcome.
Okay.
But yeah, as you can see this thing coming into closer vision, you can see that there's huge infernal war machines that form a horseshoe around the tents. Curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lamps dangling from chains slung between them, making some sort of signage. There's soft lighting and music, and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds, inviting you all for a closer look at the Wandering Emporium.
Yes, finally.
Everybody remember where we parked.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and take our break. And when we come back, you all can venture into the Wandering Emporium if you so choose, and see what we got.
Our war machine has got sprinkles painted across the side. I'm pretty sure no one else has got that decal.
All right, so we're back. You all have just pulled up in front of the Wandering Emporium, and as you all find a nice place to park, there's several other infernal war machines here. You can see fiends of various variety wandering around, writing down on notepads who's coming out of what. And as you all exit your vehicle, we'll say an Amnizu kind of flies over to you. Huge, hulking creature. Obvious, this thing has to weigh at least 500 or 600 pounds, but it's only about 5'9" high, 5'9" tall. Like, imagine Baron Harkonnen from Dune, just too big to manage himself. He's just, but he's hovering across the ground. And as he approaches, you see a pair of tiny wings sprouting off of his back, and they seem to be working really, really hard to keep him afloat. And he flies up, like, name. What's your name?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Vehicle name.
Also
Sprinkle.
sprinkles.
Sprinkles of sprinkles. Spot 2A. Hands you a piece of paper.
Bill flicks a piece of copper at him. Thanks, my man. Keeps
Catches
walking.
it. There you go. Hovers off to the next spot.
You should have flicked a silver piece at him, at least.
I don't even
So I don't even know how
They
much
use
money
that
I have in my.
currency.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea it mattered. I assumed it didn't matter.
He didn't seem to look at it when you flicked it at him. Just caught it and flew off.
I just have a question about the shield real quick. Is it attunement?
The shield is in fact attunement.
Okay.
You'd have been able to attune to it by now.
Yeah, it took you
No,
all a
yeah,
while
I-
to get here.
No, yeah, I know. I have a lot of attunement things.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I have a lot of instruments, do you see?
Yeah, you don't need them all.
I
That or we
need
could
all
just
of
toss
them.
the shield.
Where's the nearest Styx crossing? Oh, you guys are quite a ways away from it.
Wait 1 second. Wait. So the cursed loot that I had, the one that plays like and it summons like demons or
Yep,
something,
yep.
or fairies, was that like can I unattune from that or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was cursed. To
No,
be like
no, you can
that.
unattune from
or
it. It's cursed, but only so much so.
no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sad. Okay, I unattuned from that.
Okay.
And I attuned for this shield. Not even worth it, but whatever.
All right. So, as you all approach, there are a decent amount of various types of people milling about the Wandering Emporium, and you will make your way to that front entrance of it.
We have an actual map.
Actually, I do.
There you go. All right.
Ooh.
Oh my god, character advancement. Is there a bar fighting section?
So, on the front, Bill's gonna hate this. On the very front, as you all enter in, directly under that sign that says Wandering Emporium, is another very bold, large sign that says, all are welcome here. No fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions. On cost of your soul. Bill, make a perception check since you're standing right in front of the sign. Anyone else that would like to inspect the sign further can also make an investigation check or perception check. Or investigation. I think either one would be appropriate.
No fighting or spellcasting.
It says no. I will put it exactly as it's written.
Oh my god! For once, I actually got a good perception check.
The Roll20 chat. Okay, fantastic. Bill and Anicola, you notice the fine print. It essentially states that by passing this sign, you have agreed to the rules above mentioned. It's in extremely detailed legalese, but you are able to see it, and from the perception checks, you're able to discern that walking into this place means that you have agreed to no fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions, otherwise your soul literally belongs to this place.
Ooh. Okay. Let's cast our spells now. Before we go.
Fireball,
into-
fireball, fireball, fireball.
Do we
Sorry,
wanna-
you said
okay.
cast all your spells, right?
Do you? Okay, wait. Do you want to bring up Raven just in case? Since we won't be able
No.
to do anything if anything happens.
Nothing's going to attack us here.
Bill
Mm.
literally is just like, this is fucking bullshit. Puts his knife away. Pulls out his pipe. This is bullshit. Let's go.
See, having that fine print pointed out, Valathon actually feels safer than he has since arriving in Avernus.
Right.
Anna still doesn't like it, but she won't cast anything. Most of the stuff she does doesn't require spells anyway. that's a lie. Actually, wait. But whatever.
So I'm not seeing any other things. So I
There
am
are
assuming that.
yeah, I just don't
Yeah.
want to. It's already a big map.
I'm assuming it's quite busy.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
in fact quite busy. And as you all approach, Krull, you hear the sound of wings flapping above you when a fiendish creature lands directly in front of you.
Okay.
Fully
Ooh.
armed, fully armored. She lands and says, "Welcome! Welcome to the Wandering Emporium. My name is Hezabel. It's wonderful to meet you. I, unfortunately, am left with the duty of greeting new arrivals as our wonderfully magnificent ruler of this place, Mahadi, is currently unavailable. What brings you? Would you like the tour?" She looks around
Yeah.
towards all of you. "You're all here for the first time, yes? I don't believe I've ever seen you around here, and I've been here for literally thousands of years."
Has Lulu been here? And you dropped a Tressum?
Oh, what the fuck?
I did. I put it there.
Okay.
But we don't have Lulu.
Lulu is here.
I assumed, and if you don't want to have to worry about her token, that's fine.
Actually,
Lulu can just
thank
be
you
with.
for reminding me. I actually do need to worry about her token.
Okay.
Nobody read into that any further. There's no need for it. I promise. I would never lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I made my Tressum during the last short rest.
That's fine.
Okay. So, make an insight check. Valifon, since you're the one that brought it up, you can make it. And Krull, since you're the one talking to her, go ahead and also make an insight check. Nice. Okay. Her eyes stroll over all of you. They pause on Lulu for just a moment, then continue on. And she says, "First time being here for everyone that I see." And
Yep.
she introduces herself to you all, Hezabel. And she says, "Well, would you all like the tour? We have many fine establishments here for your perusal."
Yeah, I'm down for the tour. What about you guys?
Let's have a tour.
So she begins leading you through, and she says, "Let's go ahead and start here." And she points to the right towards this tent here. Can everyone see that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bill will take Lulu and kind of push her sort of behind him so that she's not as obviously floating around.
Right.
Yes, see blue tent.
She's looking around. She's like, "This place looks really familiar." She seems pretty happy though, as she does most of the time. But so, yes, Hezabel points over, says, "This is Icar's Away, and I must warn you, the proprietor is a bit." And then you hear someone shriek from the right, "A bit mad he is!" And he comes falling out of his tent. He has no ears. He is a human with no ears, just flat where his ears should have been, completely bald, with a strange serpentine tattoo over his head. And he looks around, he shouts everything that he says, and his arms are 6-foot tentacles with little tiny baby hands on the end of them.
Huh.
All
Interesting.
right, terrifying. That's
And-
nice.
What do you sell here?
He says, "The only thing of value here."
Souls?
He was still eyes locked onto you, Valifon. He's just staring at you. One of his 6-foot tentacle arms reaches back into his tent and comes snaking back out with it, and he hands you a little black vial. "Demon Ichor."
Oh.
Have some, thanks.
Do you buy?
I do, in fact. And then he kind of pours some out onto one of his tiny baby hands and watches it bubble a bit. Like, fascinating.
How much do you buy it for?
Hezabel kind of leans in and says, "He's quite mad."
I can tell. Do you buy it? How much do you pay for a vial?
He's still dead-eye locked onto Valifon. He has no ears and thus cannot hear you.
Oh. I mean, sure, I guess. Fine.
He's still just
So,
like staring right at Balafon.
And so I will say, so if we had a bottle of demon liquor we wish to part with, what would you give to us? Give to us for it?
25 gold. 25 gold.
Is he lip reading?
He is. You can see his eyes
Okay.
dropping down to
Yes.
Balafon's mouth whenever he speaks.
25 per vial. Nice.
We may be back. Thank you.
I have.
You see his eyes twitch a bit, and then he just turns.
I have 6 on me. Sure.
Yeah, but I'm not even sure if they may be worth more to us as nitrous oxide than as gold.
We have plenty. Well, they just make us go like twice as fast, right?
It's something like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
What's next?
Hezabel continues leading you farther north, and she leads you past a couple of tents where they're just selling like random odds and ends, scrap metal, pieces of parts for various types of war machines, spare parts, and things like that. The next place that she points out to you specifically is this one right here, up to the north.
Which is already labeled.
It is. A few of them are labeled. Oh, Acres Away is the only one that wasn't labeled. My bad.
Yep, I labeled it.
Yeah, all the rest of them should have labels on them already. Okay, so she leads you up to here, and she says, "This is Bernie's." And then her face goes strangely slack for a moment after she says that. And then a very finely dressed woman, human woman, very finely dressed, very well kept, very strange for this place. She steps out. She says, "Welcome, everyone. My name is Bernie. This is a barber. I apologize for Hezabel here. You see, my business is, well, unique to this place. I offer any services any good barber would provide, and can help you with various other things. What brings you all to the plains?"
Bill kind of twirls his mustache. The salvation of Avernus. I don't know. That's weird.
Noble
Yeah, El
cause.
Terrell.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
El Terrell. And what interest would you have with that unfortunately damned place?
We were lucky enough to be dropped off here.
Your perception of luck and mine are quite different. Well,
Yeah.
if I can help you with any barbering services, you can feel free to swing back in. More than happy to help you out.
What other skills do you have here?
Oh, my skills are numerous.
I assume that you chat with your customers
Oh, yes.
and learn things.
A little sly smile comes across her face. Says, "You could say that."
As a researcher, I can appreciate that. I will think on whether or not I have any business for you. As you see, I don't need to shave, but
Okay. So, Bernie, she looks over towards Hezabel. "Here, let me help you out here." And she grabs Hezabel by the shoulders and turns her so she's facing away from Bernie's shop. Hezabel's face immediately laxes. She points straight at her, "And that's his nest! This way, everyone!" and walks away from Bernie's.
Oh wait. Okay. I was confused where we were because we're all still down here.
Yes, I'll drop you all where you actually are. You're all right about here. And I will go ahead and grab Hezabel so you all can see your guide too.
there's something about Bernie's that the management can't see what's going on there.
Here we go. All right. So she leads you up to here.
So what is at the worm form?
So, she says, Hezebel turns towards you all, and just one moment. As soon as all of you take 3 steps, on the moment your 3rd step hits the ground, you all forget Bernie's ever existed. I know it's going to be hard to RP that, but not a single one of you remembers ever seeing it, hearing about it, speaking to anyone there. The place doesn't exist.
If we turn around, is it still there?
It is. Turning around again, you would forget it existed.
Would that be like an intelligence?
There is no saves, no checks, no nothing. If Bernie does
No.
not wish you to know the place is there, you do not know it's there.
I meant like to notice a gap in our memory.
Nope.
All right.
Oh,
I
so
will
much
read
for
you
that
the
shave.
exact
Moving
text.
on.
Unless Bernie decides otherwise, once any creature less powerful than a deity has taken 3 steps from her, they can no longer remember her or having interacted with her specifically in any way, shape, or form. Moving on. So Hezebel gestures towards Zneth. She says, "How are you doing today, Zneth?" A elderly hobgoblin missing a leg with an eye patch over his eye hobbles out. He's like, "Fuck off!" You all looking to buy larva?
Why would we be looking to buy larva?
All
larva
kinds
of
of
what?
uses for it. It's a soul larva, and he holds one up, and it has a face that looks a whole lot like a cultist you all slayed in the Dead 3 dungeon. It's all
Anna's gonna
squirming around in
cook
his
her.
hand.
As he lifts it up, Anna's gonna put her hand on it and put it back down.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
He looks you up and down, and he says, "I would have figured that your kind would have especially have interest in..." Anicola, larvae are used in hag rituals and spells of various types. That obviously doesn't mean that you have to have any interest in them. It's just something that you would likely be aware of. Let me find his info real quick.
Wait,
So
I
yeah.
don't understand. These are larvas of the dead things that we've killed?
So, when souls get taken, this is an interesting thing to describe. Let me go ahead and see if I can find an actual text to describe it for you.
Or are these the beginning stages of when they become?
Yes.
What is the lowest tier of devil?
That is exactly it. Before they can become dretches, or for this one it would be
Lemures.
lemures, thank
Lemurs.
you, or beputos, right? Are the other ones beputos? Whatever those are, the bloated ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
something like that.
Before a soul can become one of those, it is in this form. The Ugloths sell them to hags and other interested buyers. They can be used for various different types of spells, rituals, summonings, things like that.
Would I personally be able to do anything with them?
Let me see.
That's gonna be my question: is what would you use it for? Besides a cute little bug pet.
That eventually becomes a devil.
Soul larva, there it is. That's why I couldn't find
Goblin
it.
the goblin. We can make anything true.
Okay.
We turn Sprinkles into a wandering trader shop.
Here, I'll roll animal handling right now. Let's see what happens. Yep, it eats me.
Don't fight back. Wait, if it... Okay, there's a lot... I was gonna say, if it bites you, would its soul be trapped here forever?
Like if it tried to attack you.
Yeah. I imagine
Okay,
it
so
would.
they're a currency. They're a currency especially valuable to hags. Sorry, I totally forgot that you all might actually want to use them for something other than just selling them to hags. So I'll look into that, but for now, they are extraordinarily valuable to hags of various varieties, especially night hags. used in various types of rituals and spellcasting and summonings, and they are the first stage of souls that come to Avernus that are not otherwise bound.
How long does it take before they become a devil?
It usually takes an act of some kind, like somebody has to turn them into.
Okay. So are they capable of like biting us or anything?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Can I like put a sock in its mouth or something?
It is not attempting to bite anybody, nor would it. It is very much just a helpless creature here.
Okay.
Bill
Well,
kind of person. Tell me, good sir, how much for these wonderful little
Yeah, I think we
Worms.
could actually
bugs?
Says
they might actually be useful.
it'll be one charge. One charge of a coin will do the job just fine.
Oh, all right. She'll toss him a full charge.
Say Bill rubs Anna. I mean, 1 coin. That's all it takes.
Why are you testing one that has 3 charges? He needs.
I want 3 of them.
Oh,
Yeah, she'll flip it. She'll like put it over her thumb and flick it over to him. We'll take 3.
It goes towards the side that has his patch on it, and it goes past him and lands in the dirt next to him.
Okay. It's right.
Dick
over-
move.
It's right. Yeah, right there. Yep.
All right. Okay. So he passes a cage with 3 little soul larvae in it. Oh my god, I gotta show you the picture of these guys.
Oh no, are they cute or terrifying?
There it is. There it is.
Oh no.
okay. I may have to delete this GIF that I just posted. I just can't handle
I
it.
think it's hilarious.
I've seen.
No.
Where, before it goes away. No.
That's what Ruth is gonna do when we give him to her.
This is I believe, a 2E soul larva.
Ooh.
But I like these images a little better, and there's no names attached to them, so.
I know exactly what picture you're.
Are you posting it in the Discord or on Roll20? Oh.
There it is. Yep.
Ooh.
Terrifying. Just what I thought.
Are they that large?
That
They're
is
small.
from that. So that is an image from the module Q1, Queen of the Demon Web Pits.
Oh, I've heard of that one. Very cool.
So how large are these? Like tiny?
They are tiny. They are tiny. They're grub sized. Like it would lay, like if you were to open up your palm, it would lay from one end to the tip of your finger.
Okay, I'm gonna put them in a small bag instead of a cage.
Okay.
Because I don't.
They
wanna
write around in there.
I don't want to.
Bill will be like, tie that tight for me. That's terrifying. Walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll be sure to tie it tight and then toss
Nope,
it in
nope,
a
nope,
bag.
nope, nope.
Now I
Okay,
can add
so
3 soul larvae.
Hezebel begins walking past you all, and gets a little bit of distance between you all, and then Zneth reaches an arm out and places it onto Curl's shoulder. Stay you want to make 9 fully charged soul coins?
Como say what?
He sees the rest of you noticing and gestures you over. Come here. Come here.
Where is he?
Okay.
He'd be standing right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, how do we do that?
All you've got to do is murder Mahadi, that backstabbing son of a bastard snake son. Stick a
Her?
knife in his gut for me, and I'll give you 9 soul coins up front. 9.
That's the guy who runs this place.
Ugh,
Oh,
a snake in the grass he is.
I'm sure he is.
9 up
also how we
front,
lose.
9 when the job is done.
that's also how we lose our souls forever, so I'd rather not do that actually.
Yeah.
You
Good
know
luck to
where,
you.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, we sure do.
Look at the friends you meet, Anna. Always full of character and color. This is so exciting. So happy to be here.
Oh, where'd Hezebel go? Oh, there she is. Alright, so as she leads you over, she stops in front of the fanciest of fancy places in the place. She stops And as you all approach, she sees Neth go back into his vehicle, and she says, "So, how much did he offer you to kill the boss?"
Like 18 soul coins.
18. Wow, he must be going broke. He usually offers a bit more than that.
I knew he was holding out.
That's why we didn't accept.
Mahadi finds it wonderfully entertaining when he tries to do this.
Is he bound here?
Oh, very much so. You see, he was a warlord of great repute back on the Prime Material, and he was so great, in fact, that he gained the eye of Magubliet. Which one?
Just making stuff up now.
No, Magubliet's a real god, the goblin god.
Yep.
What?
She says that out loud. She says, like, yeah, just making shit up now.
She says, "Oh, no. Gained such repute with his goblin god that he was invited to the great plains of the eternal battle. Leave Gehenna, the fields of battle, if my cosmology is correct." But she then says that that Mahadi made a deal with Magubliet to give us Zneth in exchange for massive amounts of war machines. Zneth has never really gotten over it. Thinks Mahadi tricked him somehow, tricked his great god into handing over Zneth into servitude. So after telling you all of that, she then gestures broadly and says, "And this is infernal rapture. Any sort of decadence that you could possibly imagine is yours just inside of there. Most services are included with a meal. Meal costs but 1 charge of a soul coin. And they are quite delectable, I must say." And she says, "Here, for your perusal."
Ooh.
Roasted werebore? What the heck?
There's sliders.
So she goes on to say that anything on the menu is 1 charge of a coin, and that other items are available on request. It usually takes about 5. She mulls over how to say it for a moment. Days, I believe you referred to them on the Prime, but about 5 days, and we can have any dish that you could possibly imagine. Of course, importing, exporting these various things do cost a bit more, but if there's something that your heart desires from a far-flung place away from here, we can procure it for you.
Yeah, but you have deep-fried miniature giant space hamster.
We do. It's quite delicious.
Do these affect us in any way by eating them?
Aside from being absolutely and wonderfully delicious, I'm afraid not. We do offer other services, though, full restorative services of various varieties that do come complimentary with your meal.
Anna is she's eyeing the candied face spider eyes.
As well,
Anyone
if you
else?
wish
What
to
sort of
visit Infernal
services,
Hapture.
like-
So she gives you the nod and smile and says any services.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
She does go on to say, though, that any additional services procured will be, of course, additional charge. You can have your meal and any of the regular services, such as light spa amenities, body, foot, head treatments, massage therapy, skin cares, general grooming and bathing. Those are all included with your standard meal. However, anything beyond that does begin to procure an additional cost. She says that those costs are extraordinarily reasonable, but they must be paid before you leave and will be disclosed when you exit from Infernal Rapture. In other words, they charge you what they want and tell you when you leave how much you owe them.
Yeah.
What is
And
the,
are
is there
always
coffee and-
willing to make a deal, I'm sure.
Are there coffee and tea options?
There are. Did you not? I thought there's a...
It said coffee. It just said coffee and tea at the bottom.
Oh,
That's
so
why.
just coffee and tea.
Yeah. That's your option:
oh.
coffee or tea, or me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know if there was gonna be, I don't know, like Medusa eyes tea or something. I don't know.
It seems like they draw the line at the standard coffee and tea. They're not trying to get bougie here.
Yeah, of course, of course. Celestial blood caramel is fine, but
The line is drawn at any sort of espresso drink, okay?
yeah.
Bill kind of trying to be stealthy and deceptive to the team. Maybe we should avoid any purchases if at all possible here.
especially if there's not a clearly displayed price tag.
I mean, the food has a clear displayed price tag.
That's fine.
So,
What-
Hezabel.
What's next, Isabel?
Yep, she says, you're more than welcome to come back and visit Infernal Rapture at your leisure, but there are more things to see. So, she brings you all around this way over to this side. And as you all round the corner, a gout of flame explodes out the front of this tent. Singes and scorches a few people. They seem to brush it off, just a couple fiends that barely even notice it. And as the fire dims down, you see a couple salamanders, red-skinned, almost serpentine, almost lizard-like creatures, whirling around a brightly lit forge. Taking a peek inside, there are weapons from wall to wall. This is one of those places that when you look inside of it, it looks like the place must extend like all the way back to here. It's obviously been magically extended to create some sort of a storehouse for all the items. So Hezabel shows you this place and says that this is the Fire Snake Forge. It's run by Rash, one of the salamanders, makes like a sound and waves at you all and goes back to hammer and stuff. Skids, another one, and then Slag drops from the ceiling and hangs his head out and waves at you. Says, this is essentially the Avernus Armory. The Fire Snake Forge has weapons of all sorts of variety and various assorted rarities and more interesting properties to them. You can find just about anything that you want here. In fact, Skid there is a procurement expert. If we don't have it, he can find it for you and bring it back for a reasonable price, of course. And Skid hops down. He's got like a set of goggles on, and he's got like a blacksmith apron on. And he's like, "I get it." And then he points over, and there's a literal portal, like a rip in space-time in the wall over there. And you can see it looks like there might be like a city on the other side of it. And then it flashes away, and it's a pirate ship out on the sea floating around. And then Skid says, "I get it."
Bill like bursts through the group. This is beautiful. I'm finally home.
Does this place move at all, or is it always in this location?
She says, "Oh, we want our name is the Wandering Emporium for a reason. We travel throughout the plains of Avernus. We made an abrupt stop here. Most of our stops are usually a bit more planned, but Mahadi had to go chasing Farinor. Couldn't resist. So I'll stop, unload, unpack. He'll be back when he's back."
Is there any way of finding this place again?
Says,
Like,
normally need Mahadi's blessing to be able to track us, but he does have a knack of finding you when you need him most. So I'm sure maybe you could simply ask for him next time you need him, and he may or may not show up to help you out. For a price, of course.
sure, yes, of course. But yeah, these portals might be quite useful in the near future.
Skid kind of, his eyebrows furrow, he crosses his arms, points at himself. "I find it."
We can't use the portal.
Don't offend our friends
Jabs
here,
his thumb
please.
at his chest again.
Respect the lizards, please. We need these services here. This is most important, I think.
Skid. That was your name, right?
Skid.
Skid. If I were to be looking for an upgraded rapier, I've heard of rapiers that are encased in flame. But I'm not looking for that. That's common in Droll. What I am looking for is one that is encased in lightning.
Oh. They nod and they kind of huddle up with one another to discuss pricing. I'm sure some of you have seen this document that I like to use, but I'm going to go ahead and grab it and show it to you all now.
Dope ass lightning sword. That sounds cool.
We're going to get a little meta here.
Basically, I'm looking for a flame tongue, except lightning damage
Lightning?
instead of fire
Lightning, I
damage.
know.
Okay.
Got Thor's sword over here running around.
All right, everyone. So,
Did the front door say anything about stealing?
the text is in the box.
Leads to stealing leads to bashing, which leads to soul claiming.
As long as we don't fight back, their souls get stuck, ours don't.
We don't fight back. Dead is dead.
No, we run. We just run.
It is also important to note that those rules only apply while you are inside the Emporium.
Yeah, that's
Indeed.
when we teleport to our car and we leave.
Okay, so as you're all oohing and awing over the Fire Snake Forge, Hezebel says, I do apologize, but I must insist. We have one last place to show you, and then you can have at it. Wander the Emporium at your leisure. But for now, there is one last place. She says, from here to Avernus. And she points, and so the Amnesu that you all met out front, he was big. This guy here makes him look, let's just call it healthy. A enormous Amnesu. He fills the entire front end of the cart. You see, as you approach, his wings on his back begin flapping furiously, coming to a hummingbird speed, and he manages to rise just like a quarter inch out of his seat. And before Hezebel says, oh, Fatala, it's fine, you can remain seated. He just plops back down the ground, shakes. Welcome to From Here to Avernus. And Hezebel explains to you all that From Here to Avernus is very much like what it sounds. Fatala here can send messages, receive messages back that are sent back to him, to and from Avernus and the other planes of existence. Charges a single soul coin for delivering parcels outside of Avernus, and he's also an official notary here in Avernus. What is a plane of bureaucracy without official notaries? He charges a single soul coin for notary services and collects a single soul coin for exchanges that don't involve the soul of a celestial. If a celestial is involved, he collects 10 soul coins.
Damn.
So essentially, he can bind deals officially.
Oh. And there's like retribution if you break them?
They can't be broken.
Or as defined by the deal.
Oh.
Exactly, as defined by the deal.
Oh, shit. Like magically. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, as in like the Tao who can't leave.
Is it a price to make a deal?
1 soul coin, unless it involves a celestial, and then it is 10.
Oh, okay.
Charges.
Fair enough, I guess.
So, after introducing you to Fatala, Hezebel would give you all a sweeping, flourishing bow, her wings expanding behind her. She says, enjoy your stay at the Wandering Emporium. Spend as much as you like, of course. And if there's anything that I can do for you, you simply need call my name, and I will arrive.
Is there a bookseller?
A bookseller? She kind of thinks for a moment. She says, not currently, but I'm sure Mahadi could be convinced to have one here for you the next time you arrive.
Fair enough.
Was there anything in particular you were looking for?
Spellbooks.
Indeed, you could of course talked to She points over towards the wizard across the way, and he is literally just standing in the middle of his booth on a table doing wacky arm inflatable arm man.
Which was what did I miss? The wizard.
The wizard with the tentacle arms.
The tentacle
Oh.
arms and baby hands. The deaf guy. Yeah.
Yep, Icarus
We've
away.
met,
Okay.
we've met a couple wizards in Avernus, and none of them have been sane, I don't think.
Yeah.
The last one was a demi-lich.
Okay. So, I need to go talk to Skid.
Okay, everybody. So, here's what it is. Soul coins carry a value of 500 gold per charge.
Hmm.
Items and services at the Emporium carry a 150% markup when using coinage and other treasure to purchase. Items purchased with soul coins are sold at a 20% discount when compared to the value of soul coins. That is directly correlated to what I just linked into the chat. Has anyone who's here has used this with me before?
Used it
Have we all
briefly.
used it? Have we used it in this campaign before?
Yes, we
Oh,
went
okay,
to the
Yeah, on the material plane, but no one else has seen it.
Okay. So
I haven't seen it and am not familiar with it.
go ahead and click the link. It is the overarching magic item spell price guide that I use for literally all my games.
It's a Sears catalog of magic
It's the
items.
Sears
I figured
catalog of
that
magic
out.
items, exactly. Prices in there will be respected, regardless of how low or high they seem. This is the price guide. If you scroll to page 9, you have all items listed alphabetically. So, Valifon, your sword, your rapier, your flame tongue sword that is lightning. I figure we do a 20% markup for having the damage type switched, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Oh, if it's paid for with soul coins, it'd be the same price as the flame tongue. Because you say 20% discount.
That tracks, yeah. yeah, that's actually a good way to do it.
So, you said it's 500 gold pieces per charge?
Yep.
So I need 10 of them. I don't know if it's worth that.
Never said things would be cheap, just that you could get them.
No, I know.
So, yeah, this was actually a really cool thing that I saw on Reddit of allowing this particular place to literally sell you whatever you want as far as weapons. The only thing that would be excluded would be wondrous items. And, of course, artifacts. You can't just buy an artifact here.
What does wondrous mean again? I don't.
It's just a rarity.
Wondrous item. Wondrous item is a category of magic item. Armor, weapon, wondrous item. Wondrous item is all of the things that don't classify as a wand, a ring, a potion, a scroll, a weapon, an armor.
Yep.
Oh. So like the
Like a bag of holding is a wondrous item.
Yeah.
And so would be a what is it? The stick of unmovable stick.
The immovable rod.
Immovable rod.
Unfortunately.
Or like
my favorite.
a belt of
My
giant
favorite
strength
item.
for the strength people in the group.
Mostly weapons, armor, and other tools are what you can buy here.
Yep. So something else that is on this list, paid for in soul coins, would be 20% less than the price.
Immovable
list.
rod is on the list though.
Right. It is a wondrous item, though.
Oh, that's right. All right, sorry. I was looking at the commonality next to it.
Right.
Can we sell them magical items?
Oh, they don't. So they can only do weapons and armor, right?
Yes.
Or can they do anything?
However, they can procure other items for you.
Would
Okay.
I be able to sell them different
Yes.
items?
We're gonna go with the standard sell rate, which is half of what the value of the item is.
As Bill rustles his backpack full of random ass shit.
Yeah, I'm doing the same because I have a lot of instruments that I don't need. As hard as it is
Yeah.
to part with them.
So you all can go ahead and sell off whatever items that you need to. You will get half of the listed value for that item.
How many magic weapons did we take from the?
Hey, you all got a lot of +1 weapons out of there. You really did. Those are.
I mean, I
fire,
got a stupid amount. I took 1+1 of
Oh.
every weapon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. +1 weapon, +1 stuff is 1,500 gold. +1
Yeah,
weapons
70.
1,000, armor, shields are 1,500. That's one charge of a soul coin per thing. Speaking of that, instead of running with charges, what do you all think of just switching that to each charge is just 1 soul coin?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, make it
Keeps us
easier.
from having to-
Right? Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I don't know how many charges are on the soul coins that I've been keeping track of, so
Right,
you're gonna have
just-
to tell me which
Wait,
one.
you haven't written down the.
See, this is exactly
just-
what I'm talking about.
Oh, no one told me that I was supposed to keep track
Yeah,
of that.
that's my bad. That's too much to keep track of. So we'll swap those all to 1. Bill, how many do you have?
Oh, we need Althea's by the way.
7.
7? Okay, so we will go. We'll say 2 of them are fully charged. 2 of them have 2 charges. The other ones have 1 charge. And we'll just go with that.
So that's add 7 then.
Yeah, and we have 6 that are 1 charge only that are in group loot that I wrote
Yeah.
down last session.
Go ahead and do the conversion for all of that. Thank you, everyone. I apologize for having it be so complicated to begin with.
I don't think it's that complicated.
It could be easier, and there's no reason to overcomplicate it, is the thing.
Is there Althea? Could you check her coins because we'd have those too.
Yeah. She's archived. I'll check her out right now. Yeah, just so you all know, I never delete characters. Like, I just don't delete characters. Even when a game concludes, I still just archive the characters. Oh, y'all remember Trust? He was in the game for like 2 sessions.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
he was
Nope.
there for one
Doesn't ring a
session.
bell.
He kept me from dying in the first session.
Oh my god, let's get a griffin.
There's Althea. How
I've
many soul
never-
coins does she have?
I've never been in like a game where like suddenly it was like, here's a list of all magical stuff. Pick what you want if you have money. Like,
Althea
it's always
is
been like,
showing
this is what you
only
found.
1 soul coin with 3 charges, so she has 3.
Okay.
So just add another group loot.
Sure. Just remember to mark those down whenever we drive.
Yeah.
Okay. How
Um,
much?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how much would a loot of allurement go for? Because I don't know if that's an official item.
I made that item up, yeah. Let's find a similar item. I think the pipes of the sewers are what I based it off of.
I also have those.
So we'll just match it up with pipes of the sewers and let it go for that same price.
So
So 2,000, so
it
you can
says-
get 1,000 for it. Remember, you
It
all can
says
take
plus-
soul coins for these as well. Similar value in soul coins. So you can
Yeah.
take 2 soul coins.
it says
Micro.
+1 armor.
Uh-huh.
So would that just be any armor, just +1?
Yes,
So it'd be 1,500 then.
with the exception of course, like plate mail.
Oh, we
Yeah.
could use what is the type of currency that no one uses? It's the EP one.
Oh,
Uh,
Electrum.
what?
Yeah, Electrum. We could mark our soul coins as Electrum.
There you go.
There you go.
Sorry, I can't add that. I don't like that word. This is such a
Really?
I'm just messing around. I don't really I don't like. It's just such a
Yeah.
random increment, I guess.
Weird ad that doesn't matter. and
Right?
doesn't play
Like
a
why?
part
Yeah.
at
Why is
all.
it there? It has no need. It's just confusing. I hate it.
I've never seen anyone use it, but we could use it for our soul coins for marking them down.
That is a valid way to use that slot since it has literally no other use.
So
In one of my campaigns, I refused to anything else but Electrum to
Speaking
piss my
of-
DM off.
We're literally. I found out this fun little fun fact the other day. The definition of literally has been changed to also encompass not being literal.
Right.
I
I like
thought that
that.
was
That's
so
funny.
great.
That's amazing. I love language.
I know it's great. I also love language.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in literal manner or sense, or used for emphasis to express strong feeling while not being literally true. So, the definition, but also the opposite of the definition.
Does it include its word in the definition?
Hmm?
It includes literally in the definition.
Yeah, it does. It includes the word in the definition.
All English teachers would be so upset. But I will sell my loot of allurement, sadly.
Okay.
For 2 soul coins. Or 2 electrum, actually.
We.
You're just gonna do that to piss me off now, aren't you?
Yes, I am. All of it is an electrum now.
But we don't have to make these decisions now, right?
Just no. You all have as much time as you want to spend here at the Wandering Emporium to make your decisions, to purchase things, make a deal, buy or sell Demon Ichor, try to assassinate Mahadi for Zeneth.
No.
Wait, okay, since they can't cast Detect Magic here, I am going to offer them my very magical, non-magical stick that Anna has believed this entire time is magic and makes her invisible. In fact, it does not do that. I got it when we were at level 2, and we were talking to an old man in a village that was being haunted by skeletal horseback riders that we completely ignored. And I've had it this entire time.
My man, talk about hoarder.
Yeah, as an action, while unattuned to this wand, you are unable to turn anything that you point towards invisible. As a bonus action, on subsequent turns, nothing happens.
Awesome.
I will try and convince them that this is magic, because they have no way of figuring out that it's not, hopefully.
Aside from their vast expertise in the field of magical items.
Uh-huh. But they can't detect it or use the identify spell, so hopefully I have a better chance at tricking them. Yeah, so
Okay,
she will go into lengths about how magical this is and how it's able to turn anything that you point towards invisible.
Okay. Make a deception check.
She's not lying. She does believe this. And while
Make a
I would-
persuasion check.
I would be better at deceiving them, but I'm not going to.
They laugh. They just start laughing. They think it's a great joke. They start pointing the stick at each other.
She's so offended. She grabs it back. She's so upset.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Honestly, I
if I
can look
was-
at this thing all day. I gotta focus on the session here. What's going on?
What?
So if I was to sell one of my +1 weapons, I'd get half price. You said.
Yes, selling is always half price.
Okay.
And a +1 weapon is 1,500, so 750.
Well, it says a +1 weapon is 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah.
1,500 is the
1,000.
armor and
Okay,
shield.
500.
So
Yeah,
one soul
so-
coin or 500 gold.
Okay. So that'd get me 3.
Oh, I have 12 daggers.
All 5e characters once they get past like 3rd or 4th level.
Yeah, I have 12 +1 daggers. I'll give them.
Wow.
I'll give them. Yeah, I distinctly grabbed a bunch of them in case I needed to arm skeletons. Wait, oh my god, we have like a zombie on the boat on the car. I forgot about that.
and
We just have, like-
and Ghost. Don't forget Ghost.
Yep. I completely forgot I had that guy there.
I say as I completely forgot about Ghost.
I didn't. I knew Ghost was there. But I will give them 6 of my daggers for 6 soul coins.
Okay. You mean
Yeah, and I
12 of your
got-
daggers for 6 soul coins.
Is it?
Oh, right. No,
Well,
sorry. You're right. It's 6 for 6. You're right. My bad.
Sean, you make it kind of hard to go back to this burn these place when I don't remember being there. I'm trying to figure out how to roleplay getting back over there.
You
Well,
would
it
literally just be walking around in that general area, and as soon as you get within 3 feet of her or 3 steps of her, you would see the place again.
Oh,
Or
our
you know, the
guide-
way
our
that
guide's
it's
here,
worded,
right?
the way that it's worded, you can still see it. You just don't remember ever speaking with
Well,
her
that's
or
what I'm
interacting
saying.
with her.
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
ask the guide. I can't remember her name. Hey, what's that tent over there?
So Hezebel, having not been there right now, as you ask the question directed towards her. About 2.5 seconds later, she lands next to you. She's like, how can I help you?
Huh?
What's in that blue tent over there? You
Like,
didn't tell us about
that's
that one.
Bernie. She's the barber.
You didn't tell
Okay.
us about that.
I could have sworn I did.
Oh,
So if y'all
she
remember,
remembered.
she pointed towards it and says, that's Bernie's, the barber. And then as soon as she got within a few feet of it, she went blank. And then turned around and forgot she ever showed it to you.
Okay.
Huh.
She remembers it existed.
She knows
and
there is a
doesn't-
she knows there is a barber named Bernie who has a tent here, and she knows where it is.
Oh wait,
All
you
right.
said we forget.
Chaotic stupid. Yeah,
Sorry,
we forgot everything, right?
So this is the exact text. This is the exact
Yes.
text. Unless Bernie
Yeah.
decided otherwise, once any creature less powerful than a deity has taken 3 steps from her, they can no longer remember her or having interacted with her specifically. In
Okay,
order
so
for
we would
Hezebel to
also-
perform her job, she needs to understand that there's a barber here, so she is allowed to know that it is there, but she never remembers actually interacting with Bernie.
Okay.
Likewise, you all don't remember having interacted with her at all whatsoever, but you remember that Hezebel said Bernie's the barber is there.
Okay, but we would also forget that because it's info about Bernie.
It's
So
weird.
until
It is weird.
Yeah, so we
So,
currently remember, but if we
Her
left
or
again,
having
then we would-
interacted with her.
Yeah, so that knowing she's a barber, so we know now. But if we go there and then
You would
leave
forget,
again, we
yeah.
won't remember that she's a barber. So we actually know more by not going there.
It's
That's
great. It's great. It really is great. This place is so weird. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, chaotic stupid. Bill going, I might need a shave. I guess I'll walk back over there. Bye, guys, if you never see me again.
So, Bernie, as you approach, again, once you get within a few feet of her, she starts stepping out from underneath her tent. She's like, oh, welcome. Wonderful to meet you. My name is Bernie. What can I do for you? I offer mint. She goes over her whole spiel again.
That must get so exhausting.
Bill kind of twirls his wonderful handlebar giant mustache. Yes, I could use a clean shave. How much for a shave?
A full shave? Well, and so she goes over her pricing.
Don't you
with
dare touch my mustache.
Understood. I would not dare touch such a glorious work of art. She says it's 1 gold for each service. So, grooming. The haircut would be 1 gold. So yeah, just a gold, if that's all you're getting.
F it, let's live the dream. I'll spend a gold to get a clean shave minus the mustache.
Alright.
Bye, everyone.
So, she's talking to you, asking what brings you to Avernus, just like she hadn't talked to you before. So, what do you tell her when she asks what brings you here?
So, you're not going to believe this, but hear me out. I'm minding my own business, trying to get a group of people together to help influence. What was the town's name? I can't remember that. Elturel. Yep. Get a bunch of people together, help influence things politically in Elturel, and then boom, we're pulled into hell. Who would have thought?
That does sound rather unfortunate.
It gets worse, right? I'm here, minding my own business, trying to stay alive when all these zombies and skeletons pop up. And then a group of murderers show up, and I've got to play coy and join along for a little bit.
She nods.
I love you, team.
She nods. And what was the last part you said?
I had to join a group of murderers.
She says, well, we all must sometimes surround ourselves with those that we find. She looks around, distasteful. All for the betterment of those around us, though, right?
Well, you seem relatively normal compared to everyone else we've met here. What's your story?
She says, oh, not too much of a story. You know, I'm just here, keeping an eye on things, doing my duty just like everyone else. Bill, make a perception check.
Oh, God. True to form.
Bill, you do
True to
not
form.
notice her nick your cheek just the ever tiniest little bit as she finishes.
Ooh.
Oh god.
She has your blood.
Yep.
So she steps up.
All right.
All done. It is the best shave you have ever. You have not even heard of anybody getting a shave this good, Bill.
You see him kind of rub his face, nodding in approval, complimenting her on our good work. Thank you, thank you. And then I guess I walk out and forget it ever occurred.
Yep. So you will just see Bill walking up, completely clean shaven. He looks great, all pampered. His hair's all nice and done under the top hat, the handlebar mustache. Bill, would you have let her grease and style your mustache into a fancy way?
Why not?
Okay.
Oh. I see you had a nice time at the barber. And he's like, what barber?
What barber? I just went for a walk.
She'll like kind of flick his mustache. You got your face. You got.
Whoa! Don't
Wait.
touch the goods. Don't touch the goods. You've already gotten one pass by smacking me. What are you guys talking about?
That's so weird.
This is so stupid to play this, by the way.
I'm trying to think if I have anything reflective.
And Nicola,
I
do you
do,
say
sadly
anything?
enough.
Do you say anything out loud of having anything reflective as you look through your bag?
Sure.
Couple seconds later, you hear the rustle of wings, and Hezebel lands behind you, and she hands you a mirror.
That was kind of weird. She'll say that out loud.
It's full service, and then flies off again.
Oh, okay. She'll turn the mirror towards Bill. You got a shape.
For being in hell for several days, I look damn good right now. I'd have thought I looked like dog shit, but here we are.
Indeed,
fair
you do.
enough.
So
So,
it's just ever satisfied and starts making its way back towards the forge.
All right. How much?
having
longer do you-
realized that a lightning sword is well beyond my means, and probably not as helpful as I would like, I will inquire as to two other items, and
Okay.
I've already looked at the price on the sheet, so I know I can
Fantastic.
afford it. So a wand of the War Mage
Ooh, nice.
That's a good pick.
and an Iron Stone of Intellect.
Let me check that one out. What is it?
Iron Stone of Intellect. Actually, no, let's do Agility.
Agility.
Is that not wondrous?
Oh, that is a wondrous item. No wondrous items,
Wondrous
right?
item. Yeah, no wondrous items.
Okay. In that case, one of the War Mage plus 2.
So let's make a quick amendment to that. No wondrous items immediately available. That portal has many uses that they have back there. It will take them. I will say that most wondrous items. It'll be on a case-by-case basis. But let me read through this real quick. How much is the cost on it?
3,000.
3,000? Okay. Yeah, I'll say things like this. They can be procured for you. It will just take them some time. So you can leave a request with them, and the next time you come back to the Wandering Emporium, it will be here for you. Granted,
Okay.
that next time is more than a day or two away.
We walk outside. We come back. in and
Right.
they have-
So I was just gonna say, get out of here, guys. Let's go. But so it depends on the item, though, right?
Yes, depends on the item. Like, we're not going to be getting the vestiges of divergence from Exandria.
I was thinking Holy Avenger, but I mean, fine, whatever.
Do we have that? I feel like we have that. Or no, that's somewhere here in the realm. Okay, wait.
The legendary weapon, Holy Avenger. Yeah, let's do it.
My bad.
I mean, we're looking for the Sword of Zariel. It's got to be kind of similar.
Yeah.
Okay, but one of the War Mage is doable now.
One of the War Mages is doable immediately, yes.
Okay. I will pay my 2 soul coins for that then.
Okay, fantastic. And if you want that stone or any other wondrous item along those lines, just let them know. They do, of course, require payment up front, but it will be here the next time you come back.
Then I will hand them the other 5 soul coins that it will take. And because I added up the price of both
Yeah,
of
and
those,
you gave
it
the
came to
20%
7
discount.
soul coins. Yeah, with the 20% discount.
Cool.
And yep, in advance for a, and I would take either one.
Okay, agility. That'll be your choice. You got to let them know which one you want them to track down for you. Agility.
Go with
okay.
agility because
Got it.
yeah. That lets me know which ability score to bump on my next
Right.
ASI, which is next level. So
Como say what? What is this? What is this?
the magic item is gonna give me +2 to an ability score.
Yeah.
What? Where's this at? Did I not get that far along?
Iron stones. IOUN.
This wouldn't have like stuff from Tasha's, I'm assuming, like tattoos.
No, I
and
don't
stuff?
think it does. I think it just has the base,
Right.
what's in
Now-
the Dungeon Master's Guide.
If you would like to request Mahadi bring on a specialist, like Valifon has done for his bookseller, you may do so.
Yeah. I'm
So
gonna
for
inquire.
no reason at all, just because I feel like asking. Did anybody like really thoroughly inspect the fine print with an investigation check?
No.
Okay, good.
We just
Just
saw
checking.
them. Whoops. But yeah. So I would inquire about some tattoos.
They could
If
bring in
they
a
were-
tattoo artist for you.
Oh, great.
Isabel would
wait,
show up with her flourish of wings again about 2.5 seconds after you call for her and let you know that they can certainly bring in a specialist for you.
All right. Would that? Am I paying up front, or do I like have a down payment type thing?
Oh no,
to
you'll
get
pay.
it?
You'll pay when they arrive and you get your services.
Oh, cool. All right. Do I just have to request a tattoo artist and they'll be here next time we show up?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yep. Do we need to do anything else here, guys?
Yeah, I kind of want to get a +1 armor.
Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'd have to sell some stuff. I don't have any soul coins.
You can trade soul coins here
Oh.
just fine.
Is it just that base price?
20% off of that base price.
It was
Oh.
the reason I said base price is because I originally was looking for a non-standard item, and he gave me a 20% markup, and then the 20% discount got it back down to base price.
Yeah.
So
is
Kroll, that would
okay.
be 1,200 if you use a soul coin.
Oh, okay.
So
Coins.
2 soul coins and 200 gold.
Mhm. Yeah, we could
Okay.
get that. Would that be? Is that on top of the price of the armor?
No.
Oh.
Depending on the armor, of course, but generally no. Like
So
plate,
what
yes.
would be the discount on +2 armor?
Plus 2 armor is normally 6k. If you were to use soul coins to purchase it, it would be 4,800.
So just shy of 5 soul coins.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We can get that.
They'd probably just ask for 5 soul coins and like toss you a free dagger or something.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna do all my shopping after session because it's gonna take me forever. So
yeah, sorry.
No worries, no
Oh,
worries.
I'm
we're
still-
gonna
I'm
be
still just
wrapping
a
up
little-
here in a second, and you'll have all the opportunity you want to think about it, and then we'll come back to here. But go ahead, girl.
I'm still just a little confused. The soul coins, I can exchange for soul coins?
So your soul coins, how many soul coins do you currently have? And yeah,
I
how many
don't
soul-
have any.
You don't have any right now.
I have no,
So
I haven't been
we have-
picking up any.
So you definitely have 3 in group loot that you can just have to use.
Okay.
And how much in gold and other jewel treasures do you have? Or have you just been adding
I
it up? Go ahead.
I got 600 in gold.
600. So go ahead and
Yeah.
trade that in for a soul coin now, and you can have a soul coin and then just leave 100 gold left over.
Okay.
So that'll get you up to 4 soul coins.
Okay.
So what confusion are we running into?
Oh no. So if I was to trade in some +1 hand axes, then
Okay.
that would cover the difference.
So each weapon is worth 1 soul coin.
Yeah. So if I was to to just trade in one of my hand axes, then
That
I
would-
would have enough. I'd have the 5.
That'd get you to 5 and your +2 armor.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Cool. I love making PCs more powerful because then I can throw bigger stuff at you. It's great. Okay,
Alright,
so yeah,
so
what
that-
armor are you getting?
I need half plate,
Half plate.
+2 half plate. Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and update your sheet right now.
+2 half
Plus
plate.
2 half
Yikes.
plate.
I
Bro,
put your AC at what?
I'm
20?
updating your sheet right now.
I think it puts me at like 18 without my shield.
What
Ish.
fighting style
Wait,
did you pick?
With +2? He's blind fighting, but with +2 you'd have 20, right?
Well,
Without
with
my
un-
shield right now, I got 16.
Oh. Yeah, and then
Because of my shield, that was giving me my plus to my AC. So
You are now
But,
at 18,
I mean,
bro.
Oh wait, is he not getting plate?
half plate.
no.
Not full plate, just
I'm,
half plate.
I'm barbarian. Yeah, I can't wear heavy.
Oh, right.
That's your. You didn't start barbarian, did you?
Oh no, I started fighter.
Then you can use heavy.
Yeah.
Because your proficiencies are with fighter.
That is
You have
accurate.
heavy armor access, so use
That
plate.
is-
No, there's
Yeah.
abilities from
Okay.
barbarian that get there's
Oh.
barbarian abilities that
is
the rage
for
though,
no
right?
no rage. Rage has nothing to do with armor. It's the unarmored defense.
Yeah, you got to run around naked like
But
Bill if you
also-
want to be like you want to do that.
Yeah, no, but you also lose your unarmored movement or something. I think. Or
Yeah.
not unarmored movement.
No,
it's
that's
like,
monks. I don't think
No,
there's
with
anything
heavy-
on there.
No, with heavy armor they do lose abilities, and I think the movement enhancement. It's not unarmored, but they lose stuff if they have more than medium armor.
Well, it says that while raging, you gain the following benefits if you aren't wearing heavy armor. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I wouldn't
there
get
it
the
is.
benefits from
Yeah,
raging,
that's-
right?
yeah,
You
that's
can't wear heavy armor while you're raging, or you
That's
don't
the
get
clause.
Yeah.
Words.
That's-
Well,
that's
good
why
thing.
I-
Words do
Good thing
things.
Pearl's reading. So.
Yep. So
yeah.
half plate.
Okay.
All right.
That's still a
Alright.
pretty good upgrade.
Yeah, it's a really good upgrade.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and call it a session here. When we come back next week, we'll pick up right here in front of the Fire Snake Forge. Spend that time to figure out if there's anything else that you want to purchase. You have the link to the magic item shop. All the stuff applies. Your soul coins are worth 500. We've broken them down so there's no more charges. They're just individual soul coins now. Be much easier for us to keep track of. And yeah.
You could also track. One